How's it going? Getting ready to start over here. Start over here. Start over here. Who's here? We got Jeffrey in the house. I'm doing great. How are you? Let's get started, everyone. Just pay attention to your breath. I guess I'll give you some more light here. Pay attention to your breath and your heartbeat. Pay attention to my bookshelf. Let me know if it starts to break. I think we're okay. I built this column here. Notice how your body feels. Is anything tight? Is anything relaxed? We hope a lot of it is relaxed. Notice how easy it is to breathe. Or how difficult. Notice if you can feel your chi. And if you can't, don't judge yourself. And if you can, keep on feeling it. Notice what's in your mind. And let's switch the channel a little bit to really focus on you and take this time for you, for deep healing, for deep connection. Thank you for saying that, Jeffrey. If you'd like to take a moment and invite your friends, you're welcome to do that. It might be just what they need. A little bit of, we can do it, Qigong. We can connect with ourselves. We can take this time. We can take this space. We can be ourselves, our unique selves. And start to really zero in on your comfort level right now. Is there anything in your environment that could be more comfortable? Can you adjust the lighting? Achoo! Pardon me. I just vacuumed. A little dust in the air. You're welcome to put some music on wherever you are to relax you as you do this. Yes, that's totally okay, Jeffrey. Thank you for sharing. And also, another thing you can do for your environment when you practice is you can invite in spiritually energy that makes you feel comfortable. You can think about people that make you feel comfortable and safe and loved. And and just notice how that changes your breathing. Notice how that changes your energy level, your self-acceptance, your coziness. And then as you feel more cozy and cozy and cozy, ask yourself, what do you want today? What do you want from class today? What do you need for your energy? Does your back hurt? Does your heart hurt? Does your nose hurt? Do you feel some emotional way that is distressing you? Are you having obsessive thoughts? What do you need to clear in your energy today, physically, mentally, emotionally? And then when you're ready, please feel free to share publicly or even just write it down yourself at home what your intentions are for class today. And you can also anonymously message me if you don't want to put it on the chat box about what is going on with you, because it might be going on with other people too. And we can direct the stretches just for you today, just for what all of you need today. My name is Aviva, and my intention is to be with you all today, to empower you and to encourage you to practice this energizing technique. For myself, I can use some love for the right arm, shoulder, wrist area, and upper back. Jabri says that his intention is to be here with you and also to focus on his back and feet. And what about all of you? Let me see if I have any messages. I put in the description my email as well. And I'll give you a moment to email me your intentions, your goals, or message here on the side. I don't see anything. So let's just go ahead and take one more moment to think of our intentions today. It's okay to always have the same intention, Jeffrey. It's fine. Wow. Thank you, Perfect Storm. I don't know your name, so I don't quite remember that time. But I'm so glad it's one of your best memories. That means so much to me. And let me know if you have an intention for a class today. So, everyone, let's breathe in our intentions. Release anything in the way. Breathe in our intentions. Erica! And release. Breathe in. And release. And breathe in. And release. Breathe in your intention. Release anything in the way. We're going to go right into the throat chakra mudra. So I'm going to break this down. Left thumb comes up. Wrap the right hand around this, and the right thumb comes up. And then the right thumb connects to that middle finger right there. Okay. Do I need to do it again? I feel like I need to do it again for some of you. Left thumb is up. Wrap the right hand around the left thumb. Then the right thumb is up. And then connect that right thumb to that middle finger. And hold this. This opens up your throat. Okay, Erica said her intention is to focus on the head. That sounds good. We could do a head mudra right after this one. And I definitely think this throat mudra also helps with the head, because the throat is the highway between the heart and the head. And when it's closed, it can hurt our head. So let's open up this pathway. And then before we stand up, we'll do a head and a heart mudra also. And just quiet down. Quiet down and just feel the energy. Where is the energy right now? Let's go ahead and do the mudra for our strong hearts. We're going to bring the index finger down to the bottom of the thumb and then connect the thumb to the other two fingers, and the pinky sticks out like that. And let's do the other side. Okay. Opening up that heart. haven't seen Ollie in forever. We had one jam together at Golden Drops, and it was really beautiful. So thanks for connecting us, Erica. I think that was right before I went to Colorado. Hmm. I'm really feeling this heart mudra. Are y'all feeling it? Oh, and it's amazing how doing the heart opening stuff really does help upper back stuff because, wow, I'm really feeling that upper back opening right now because the heart is also, the heart chakra area is also the back. And even though we're not all together right now, I really feel like the fact that we're even live together is enhancing all of our energy right now. It's almost like gathering together and doing it like in class when we can feel each other's energy and it just enhances our energy. Oh, wow. Let's hold this for another moment. I know it can be intense. It might bring up some feelings, and that's okay too. Just feel whatever you want to feel. The moral of the story is no need to suppress yourself. Suppression causes depression, expression relieves depression. Make sure your underarms are open so there's flow. Okay, release. Blah, 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 blah. Now we're going to go to the head. We've got the throat and the heart more open and flowing and harmonic. And now we're going to go to the head. This is one of my favorite mudras. It's just all the fingertips together. And it's something we naturally do a lot of the time, like ding, 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 ding. What do I want for dinner? What do I need to do? We naturally stimulate the meridian channels that open up our head when we need focus. So follow that intuition. And this is a beautiful mudra also to tap into your intuition. Because you might, I mean, you could do it for the littlest tiny things. You could be like, oh, I'm craving this food right now. Is it good for me? And then put your fingertips together and see what the answer is. But it also is just a pragmatic, incredible way to cleanse the clutter of the mind. There's a lot of weeds that we can pull so easily, worrying about what other people think. There's so many weeds in the brain that we've let grow wild that can be strangulating our clarity. And just doing this mudra helps those weeds to just disintegrate into the ground. Thanks, Jeffrey. Notice the temperature. Like, are you squeezing your fingers too tight together? Are you relaxing them? Does it feel hot? Does it feel cold? Just connect with what is. And feel the harmony between your heart and your mind. I'm so glad you're enjoying this, Erica. Hopefully, you'll join us again every Monday and Wednesday right here. We are here for each other. I understand. It is so easy to stress out, isn't it? Almost everywhere we look, there's encouragement to stress out. Time to start another philosophy out there, which is we can be the relaxation the world needs. Not just the change that the world needs, we can be the relaxation that the world needs, the love, the bliss. Are you ready? The more you relax, the more everyone else around you relaxes. It's contagious. I mean, I remember in some of my most stressful moments, I just walk around in a stressful bubble and then I see someone, literally like a cashier once was like, everything's going to be okay. And my stress just melted. And then at other times, I'll walk into a grocery store and someone just smiles at me. And I'm like, I feel so much better. We can be that for everyone else. My mom is wonderful, Jeffrey. How is yours? Okay, so one more moment. Okay, I feel like I need some hydration. If you need some hydration, some water, some tea, you can do that. All right. So we're going to go right into the Wuji Gong, okay? But I feel like first we should do an energetic facelift. We haven't done that in a while. Let's open our mouths as big as we can and small and open and small and open and small and open and small and tap, 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 tap. Tap all around the face. You might have some areas that are like, we need your taps. And then just go to those areas. To the chin, the back of the neck. Let's do a stretch of sadness, anger, confusion, happiness, peace, what other? Excitement, fear, mad. Just get all those emotional expressions exercised in your face. And then we're going to go ahead and stand up and we're going to do the Wuji Gong today. To start the Wuji Gong form, we are going to get into the ready position. The ready position is feet shoulder width apart. Knees are slightly bent. And let's lift our arms. Feel the rib cage rise and then slowly lower the arms so that the rib cage stays up. You relax those shoulders and just let there be space in your underarms. And the hands are facing back and the knees are bent slightly. And the head's just floating on the neck. This is a ready position. This is a technique that you can do on its own. Like many parts of this form that we're about to do, it's like a 20-minute form that we're about to do. And this is just to get yourself aligned. But just doing this alignment technique for 5 minutes a day, you will be surprised how much it energizes you and relaxes you. Like a hug. It really is like a hug. And hugs, I encourage us to be hugging right now. I know that's not what a lot of people are doing right now because they're scared of each other, but hugs are really, really healing. And I'm not a big hugger, so I'm not always available to hug people, but when I do feel comfortable, I feel how powerful it is. And qigong feels like a hug to me. Whenever I do qigong, I feel like I just had like 50 hugs. So now we're going to take the yin hand, which is the right hand for women and the left hand for men, and we're going to put that under the belly button, like 2 fingers under, and then the other hand on top. And you're going to shake that center. And then you're going to your knees are going to go up and down at the same pace, and then also your shoulders. This is called the beginning of chaos. And it helps to shake up the static energy, the weeds that need to come out. This is weeding right here. And so find a rhythm that feels good to you. You can go faster or slower. Find an organic bounce. And once you find that, then you'll feel like it's just so organic and like you're on a trampoline, like you're not even trying. It's just like bounce, 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 bounce. Hmm. Yeah. Oftentimes when I leave the store, if I do feel like I have to wear a mask, I will bring it down and go, and I'll smile at people. Hmm. You can show the smile through the face shields. Hmm. Shake a, shake a, shake a. Qigong is like your vitamin D on a rainy day, eh? All right, we are going to open up the bottom hand, face up like you're collecting the love from the sky, and then the other hand face down. And now imagine a circle of energy going through the center of your hands, surrounding your beautiful body, like a ring, like a I can't I can't help but think about like a ring of fire in the circus, like this circle is around you. And try to feel that chi going through the center of your hands, surrounding you, and feel the power. It might take a moment, and you might never feel it. Don't judge yourself. At least you're trying. It took me years to feel my chi once I was like a teenager. When I would say 10, 11 years and younger, I was naturally feeling my chi. And I was like exploring and playing with my chi and like making like different parts of my body shake and stuff. But then when we become, teenagers, we're trying to be cool and stuff. And I feel like for some reason in this culture, oftentimes we kind of close ourselves off. I guess our ego starts developing and we close ourselves off a little bit more to the energy that we are, because we'd be just total weirdos if we were constantly connected to our energy. And so it took me a while to start feeling my chi again. But it didn't stop me from talking about it. It didn't stop me from going to class and trying and trying and trying. And then finally, one day, I felt that energy all around me again, like I did when I was a kid. So stick with it. Intention is everything. And we're going to shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. Hmm. And then we come to the ready position again. And what you can do is kind of open up your toes and make sure they're not like scrunched up. Make sure your foot is nice and open and not tense. And just doing like this body check, like, oh, is this uh is this back tense? Okay, let me just consciously relax that a little bit. Oh, absolutely, Erica. You are what you eat. If you are full of toxins, then it is really hard to relax because your body's on overdrive. If you're not sleeping enough, you're just too exhausted to feel that. And, eating a lot of sugar and processed foods, it makes it really hard to have a restful sleep. I mean, I feel healthier than I did when I was a teenager. Absolutely. I was eating so much crap when I was a teenager. I mean, probably a pound of sugar a day with all the cookies and processed food and fast food. Oh, man. And it catches up to you. Yeah. We don't know any better. We just like what tastes good, and then you learn, oh, wait, I'm like a Ferrari. I want to put the best fuel in this body so I can go for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Okay, so we're going to start with the next part of the form, which is relaxing the left shoulder down and then just relaxing it back up. So you're just kind of like letting it sink down and then you relax. And it might stay where it is because maybe your shoulders were tense. Just going to go back and forth, down and up. And nice breathing as you do this. Relax the face as well. We're doing 18 all together. We're almost halfway done. Sounds good. Now we're going to rotate that left shoulder back 3 times. And the right. And the left. And the right. The left. And the right. And the left. And the right. And then we're going to do both at the same time. And up. And then just let the arms float down like feathers. This is probably the first part of the form where I really started to feel my chi when I just started learning this about, I think it's been over 10 years that I've been doing this form. Depending on the week, sometimes every day, especially if I'm traveling. It's an incredible form. It's called the Wuji form, Wuji Gong form. Once again, I learned it from Grandmaster Fu, and it's part of the Imei medical qigong family of discipline of qigong. So what I'm also doing is I'm sinking a little bit more with my knees. I'm bending my knees a little bit more as the arms come down. And then I'm raising up, but I'm never locking the knees. The knees are always a little bit bent, just like the face is always a little bit relaxed. And then we're going to come up halfway and reverse directions. Okay. All right. So now we're going to bring the yin hand over the head and then the yang on top of that. Bend the knees a little bit and just feel the energy. I'm glad you can really feel the energy with that one, Erica. I feel the same way. I don't know if everyone feels that way. Okay, so we're just feeling the energy pour into us. So this, what they name this part of the form is collecting spirit from heaven. That's great that you do too, Jabri. And just collect that energy, let it drip down into your crown, drip down into your crown, down into your throat, your nose, your heart, your toes. I keep rhyming. And into the center, your fuel tank. Oh, that beautiful chi, that beautiful energy. And then relax. Next part of the form is called absorbing the energy from the earth. So that was really the upper body. Now we're going to focus on the lower body. So we are going to bend both knees, but lift that left heel up and relax all the toes. And we're going to rotate that knee to the left as the arms are in that ready position. Open up like a breeze is lifting them up. And we're going to go the other direction. We're going to lower that heel, lift the right heel, bending both knees, rotate that ankle to the left. And the other direction. Okay. Feet together, ankles together, knees together, thighs together. We're going to bend down and do a little turn to the left with the knees. Nice and relaxing for that lower back. And we're going to go the other direction. Okay. And then, like a tree in the wind, bring the feet back to shoulder width apart. You're just going to sway back and forth like a willow tree, just letting the arms do whatever they want. Just be proud of yourself for taking the time today to do this. It's not easy to put everything else aside and prioritize your body and your mind and your emotions, but you did it. And you can do it every day. And it's like a big sigh of relief. Okay, now we're going to come to stillness, ready position again. Feeling the energy from the ground rising up and helping you vibrate in a nice, natural healing frequency all the way up to the center of your body. And then come up for the next part of the form. This is called alchemizing humanity because it's bringing that, it's weaving that spirit and earth energy together into your body like a beautiful creation. So your hands are being held about 2 fists from your center here, like you're holding a small ball. And then you're going to rotate your hips, and it's as if you're holding a ball. So your hands are going to follow you. You're just going to rotate to the left, relaxing that lower back. And the other direction, please. Good. And then we're going to step out. This is probably the most challenging. This is the last part of the moving Qigong form. Opening up into like a straddle with the legs. And then you're going to bend the knees down. Yeah, this is going to really help relax the back even more, but it's really challenging. And you can you can bend all the way over like this, or if you have a lower back pain, you can kind of like stand up a little bit more as you do this. But what you're doing is you're bringing that left arm all the way up to the ear and then just letting it float down like a feather. And you're going to do this back and forth from side to side. Bend the knees a little bit too. And then we're going to reach across the body. floating down like feathers. Slow motion. And now, congratulations, that is really the bulk of the Gong form. And there's just one more part, and that's the Wuji. And during these 5 minutes, what we're going to do is just allow the body to move with the chi, however the body feels. So it's kind of like freestyle qigong. So we're going to do this till at least 2:31. If we're really feeling it, we might do it a little bit longer, at least 5 minutes. Let's all just focus on our own energy. Don't worry about having to answer to anyone else right now. This is your personal space. You can sit or lie down during this as well. If you're feeling fatigue, don't push through it. Give your body a break because you might be exhausted and you might need a 5 minute nap during this time. Just follow what your body is telling you. So happy to hear that, Erica and Jeffrey. Wow, we've been going almost 10 minutes of the Wuji. Sorry, I was just so into it. I guess I didn't want to stop. So before we go into the foot qigong, um, as I sip on this elderberry ginger, oh my god, that is so good. Organic, natural, no sugar. Um, whew. Yeah, that was good job, everyone. 10 minutes of the Wuji. I want to know first, before we go into the foot, are there any questions or requests before we sit down for the last part of class? Any questions or requests or any more comments about what you've experienced, what was most challenging for you, what felt the best? The elderberry ginger you've never heard of? It's local. It's the company is Moment and Time. I get it at the Brookhaven Farmers Market, and I forget where else she goes. But I'm not sure if she's going to be there this week. But she makes that and a turmeric ginger drink too, which we all know. I'm sure you've been hearing a lot about the anti-inflammatory properties of that. So good. So good. Helps with digestion too. So speaking of digestion, let's do another stretch for a couple more stretches for digestion because that's so important. I think it's sweet, but I don't eat sugar, so other people might not think it's sweet. It just has raw honey in it. We're going to bring our feet together and bring the hands under the toes and then gently drop the elbows and breathe deep in the center. Expand the breath to every cell of the body and then gently release with every cell of the body. Another time. And then this is really fun. This stretch is actually for the heart and the small intestine. You're going to bring the hands under the ankles and then gently rock back and forth. And this exercise just fills you with joy, which is so important right now, right? Feeling the joy of the inner child, of the heart. Relaxes the heart. Yeah, a lot of people like aloe vera too. I drink it sometimes too. Feels cleansing. Okay. And then bring the hands under the toes, and we're going to go into the stretch again, relaxing the elbows. Expand the breath to every cell of the body and breathe out through every cell of the body. Okay. And if there's no questions, we'll just go right into the feet. And of course, you can ask a question if it comes up. So what we're going to do is we are going to rotate each toe a few times in each direction and then pull the toe away from the foot. Okay. When we dive into qigong and remove the ego, it's incredible how our mood changes also. Okay, and then we're going to rotate the whole ankle. Good morning, smoothie. Well, my main suggestion is no sugar. Rub the bottom of the feet. And rub. I think berries are really good for us, and greens. So some kind of combination of that. Okay, and then on the bottom of the foot, um, we are going to find a pressure point. So find a pressure point where you feel like, ooh, there's something there. And then we're going to hold that deeply for 20 seconds. I like adding, yeah, trigger point. What did I say? Pressure point, trigger point. Um, I like baobab powder for women. I think it's good balancing hormones. Maca powder. Um, Irish sea moss. It can be a little stinky, but it's really good for iodine, which we need if we're just doing the natural sea salt and not added iodine table salt, because natural sea salt's better in a lot of ways. Um, and that iodine also helps supposedly to get radiation out of the body and just cleanse the body. That's good to add to a smoothie. It's a thickener too, like an algae. All right. And I like mushroom powder too. Like I did cordyceps powder this morning in my little morning drink. It wasn't exactly a smoothie. It was more like water with it was I feel like when I do mushroom powder, it's almost like a pretend coffee because it looks like the color of coffee. Okay, we're gonna go to the other foot before we do the leg trigger points. We're gonna rotate each toe a few times in each direction and then pull the toe away. But nutrition is definitely an exploration for me. I'm not a certified nutritionist or anything, disclaimer. I just like exploring a lot of different things. And then rotate the whole ankle, both directions. And pull the toes back and rub the bottom of the foot. Yeah, I guess pressure point is just another word for it, like an acupressure. It can be called a pressure point. And then rotate, rub between the toes on the top of the foot. And then find that trigger point on the bottom of the foot. Yeah, I think I have some good suggestions. I have like a really good recipe that I recently released for like an all natural chocolate, though I've personally been staying away from chocolate. Um, but if you're gonna have chocolate, this recipe is amazing. You gotta check it out. It's on my channel. It's a raw chocolate spread that can also be made into a fudge. So it's basically like healthy Nutella. It's kind of expensive, the ingredients, but you just gotta make it last a while. Um, I guess the trick with taking advice from someone like me is like just everything in moderation. Like you don't want to do something every single day the same way because everything changes. All of our body needs, they change with the seasons and you got to recognize, everyone has different allergies, what's good with them. Hemp protein is also really good, I think, every day. But hemp seeds just have so much incredible things in them. I usually have hemp seeds with my salads, or I make a pudding with the hemp seeds. Okay, and rub around the ankles, tap, down, and brush. Okay, so now we'll start with the trigger point on this leg, and then we'll go to the other leg. And we're going to do it under the knee, about 2 or 3 fingers down. You'll feel like a point, like it's like, ooh, there's something there. And that's where a lot of energy can get trapped. And so we're going to either hold it or just rub little circles. Just do it feels good to you for about 20 seconds. And then on the above the knee, on the outside of the leg, my trigger point here is about 5 fingers above. But, just follow the line. It might be 3 or 4 for you. I definitely have good advice for anything that is not like mainstream refined flour, refined sugar. I come up with my own recipes. Not even eating rice right now, giving my body a break from that. It's called Qigong Puji when you don't do any grains, and suggested to do it for 3 days a month just to get your body healing on a cellular level. I decided to do maybe even a whole year this year because it's been a crazy year with all the toxins that I think are in our environment. So, grains, especially the grains that they add chemicals to, and they're spraying with glyphosate, which is a glycine blocker, or maybe I'm saying that wrong. I think my body personally can probably benefit from just taking a break from all grains for a little hot minute. All right. Tap, 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 tap. And brush. And brush. And brush. All right, we're going to go to the trigger points in the other leg, inside of the knee, about 2 fingers below, for 20 seconds. Okay. And then above the knee, about 5 fingers above, for me at least, it's right there. Hold that for 20 seconds. I love blueberries. I think they're one of the most amazing creations in the world. Yeah. It's funny how we go through phases, Erica. It's like, I'm like that too. I need to get back to this. I need to get back to that. I haven't had a juicer in a long time. I really want to get back to juicing. Because you hear different things. Some people are like, oh, you need the fiber. And some people are like, oh, well, the fiber limits you. Yeah, we go through interesting phases. It's like traveling to different places, It's like when we go to the beach, it's like a part of us comes out that we've missed. It's not only like that we miss the beach, it's like we miss that part of us that is the beach or something like that. Eating lots of vegetables is incredible. I mean, there are so many, I guess there's different ways to describe it, but there's just so many ways that vegetables fortify our body. Like they have these like scissors in them that chop up toxins that don't work as well when they're mixed with glyphosate, by the way. So the organic part is really important. We're growing our own, right? All right, so we've done the feet. Anything else hurt? Maybe just give your foot like a little extra massage if there's any part of your foot that's aching a little bit. Something I just got into, which is totally new for me, is fermenting foods. I made my own sauerkraut for the first time, and I think that's pretty epic. Like, I think it was a pretty big breakthrough. Like, I just always been scared of like the possible mold that can grow in it, but I bought these, well, I got it for my birthday. I got these caps that come with like this pump where you suck out the oxygen. So only anaerobic probiotics can grow. Like the mold that needs oxygen can't even grow in the jar. So it's like really easy way to ferment foods. And I didn't know this, but cabbage, all you got to do is mix it with salt and that creates the brine. You got to do like the right amount of salt. Um, and then like you squeeze the cabbage and the liquid comes out of it. And the cabbage actually has this really good probiotic for our body. And so it just multiplies when you ferment it. It's so cool. All right, how are we feeling? Let's pass an energy ball. All right, pass it around in a circle. All right, and the other way. All right, one more time. Yeah, I make it in my mason jars with this special like fermenting cap. Nice throw. Woo, the ball's getting big. One more time. All right, let's all hold this ball together and replicate this amazing energy that we all created together and just share that with the whole world on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. And now it's tradition to bow. You don't have to bow, but it's just filling yourself with gratitude is a big part of this because as we feel grateful for what we've done, it helps us to continue the process and feel the process just growing and bubbling over with love. So we're going to thank all the lineage holders, all the ancestors. Thank you for being here with us and for sharing this knowledge. Sheshe Zhongshe. And thank you, all of you teachers out there who are dedicated to sharing this knowledge and bettering your lives and the lives of others. Sheshe Laoja. And then we fill ourselves with gratitude and compassion, and we spread this out to the whole entire world. And give yourselves a hand and a pat on the back. Good job today. High five to you. Hugs. And yeah. So keep on being you. Keep on spreading the love. Tell your friends. Invite a friend for Monday. I'll be here. Same place. Same channel. And I also do a little live music thing on Sunday nights, 7, 8, and 9. So maybe I'll see you there. Nope, it did not fall. I think it's going to be held up for a while. We'll see. I might need to fortify it with some more of this earthen plastering that I did. All right. We've got a couple more minutes if anyone has any questions or you want to share anything. But I'm just really excited to see this class continue to grow. And we've got our awesome people in the chat box over here. I know not everyone has the ability to chat, but I appreciate when you do. And I will see you next Wednesday then, Erica. And maybe I'll see some of you on Monday. Gotcha. And you can always tune into the video when you get home from work. It'll still be on. All these videos stay on my channel for now, at least. I've probably got about 20 classes, live classes. So if you feel like doing this on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays, I'm still here for you. I'm still here for you, just not live, but you can comment on the videos and I will see it hopefully in a timely manner if you have any questions. And I appreciate that. I appreciate all the comments and the good energy. So, yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Be nice to yourselves. Be patient with yourselves. You can do it, whatever it is that you are inspired to accomplish. I believe in you. And I'll see you Monday or Wednesday. I'll see you when I see you. Lots of love to all of you. So good to see you.